Thomas and Mack Center on the campus of UNLV, and the top seed and defending Summer League champion Los Angeles Lakers getting set to take with Bruce Brown, Reggie Hurt. Henry Ellenson had himself a nice game yesterday. They'll take on the Celtics later today. The Detroit Pistons at 3-2. They started with the Lakers last year, and they leave open airs for the mid-range jumper. Mikhailo coming up with a rebound. Hart has been fantastic for
three. Josh Hart can do that regularly. He will get increased playing time for Luke Walton.
Egwu finds Ellenson, who's open, and he bags a triple.
And they didn't want specialists. That's the other part of the equation. They wanted guys who can do multiple things on the floor, and they feel like they've got a good complementary roster right now.
Well, they better get some
I've talked about this in the past. The president of basketball operations for the Lakers, attacking off the dribble has been something that he has done very well.
Experienced rookie. The difference in this year's Laker team has a lot of veteran players. Josh Hart with a good steal there and a beautiful finish on the other end. Made the play and got it back. Last year was...
Lakers have built an 11-3 lead. Here's Svi from the corner. 11 straight points.
A couple of turnovers to boot. Lakers have done a good job both taking care of the ball and shooting it very, very well.
Ayers underneath in traffic, scoring for the Lakers.
Jonathan Williams was a do-everything player for Mark Few at Gonzaga.
Off the curl, three ball goes down for
Dwayne Casey. I think an excellent hire. Sean Sweeney's going to be a really good coach in this league for a long time.
Hard counted. Left corner, left side of your screen.
The Pistons are going to make a move. Now would be a good time with Josh sitting on the bench.
Here's the lob at the rim and the finish for Jonathan. The Denver Nuggets, I think, had 46 wins and didn't make the playoffs. George, I'll start with you.
Well, look, clearly the Warriors are the class of the NBA, so they're the best team in the Western. Right? No Trevor Ariza, no Luke Bouchard and Bamute. Who's going to defend on that team? So they've got some question marks, but I would pencil them in the other day on radio, and he talked about how they're the best defensive team in the league, so they're going to be in that conversation for home court advantage. I think the Lakers are in that realm, right? 3, 4.
Tristan Thompson, Kyle Korver, George Hill. There's a lot of very good players that he played with in Cleveland. I don't see that in Los Angeles yet right now.
4 years and $154 million max deal. Final seconds here of this first quarter. Well, with the King watching,
I expect Dwayne to go in there and do very well, and I expect them to take the next step, the Pistons.
Shot from the corner is a deep two for Jeff Ayers. So 1-by-1, Los Angeles Lakers coming into the Summer League victory for the Lakers a year ago here in Vegas.
Yeah, he kind of made it clear right here in Las Vegas last year that he was not going to be just another rookie. Is more accurate, and rightfully so.
But this will be the first, well, I don't want to say the first time breaking in with a young squad, because the Cavaliers were young when he came back.
Readily enjoyed coming over here for Summer League.
Phoenix Suns had a good start to Summer League, but got knocked out in the knockout round. Three-pointer up and in. That's Reggie Hearn. Undrafted rebounds for the Pistons, and the ball in his hands right now. Detroit trying to get into this game under 5 minutes to go in the half, and Ellenson with the baseline.
What Adam Silver and the players decide going forward.
Ellenson passing out to Zach Lofton. He hits a three, and the Pistons drawing. Missed the shot. Nice job by Svi that time.
Good defense. That was a tough shot.
And on the other end, Svi, Mikhailo finishing at the rim.
We'll see him both in Los Angeles and, of course, for the South Bay Lakers, their G League affiliate.
Zach Lofton, nice job on the left side. Zach Lofton off the bench, part of this Pistons comeback with 90 seconds to go, but they haven't been able to stop Josh Hart, and that time Ayers.
This Summer League as well, and they feel like in Phoenix that he's a guy that can contribute right away. Josh Hart being one of those guys. Jay Wright does it right, man.
He's starting a difference.
His fifth game here at the Summer League. Brown tried to dish it underneath to Eric Griffin. Turnover Pistons. Svi, two-hand stuff.
You know, I was just going to say, Kesty.
Pistons had it down to 10, but 8 straight points for the Lakers. 3 to shoot. I'm sorry, 8 fast.
Caruso, so we can bust it up the floor.
4 seconds to go as Caruso hits half court, gets a screen. Good look and a foul. How about a 4-point play with 1/10 of a second to go in the half? At the rim, not there. Hamilton couldn't finish. They've had their opportunities. Here's Hart splitting a double team deep to score. 16 points for Josh Hart. Winner of this game will face either the Cavaliers in his pro career coming out of Northwestern, where he walked on when he first got to Northwestern, and he's going to get up slow.
New coach, look out. Got to finish that. Heck of a drive, Bruce Brown, but you got to finish it.
Lakers three-pointers that were going down so quickly in the first half aren't, but
Detroit, they never really had a chance to get together last year. Now you got a new coach on top of that and some new players, and I think that, given a year to play together, speed, I would think that's a negative.
We'll keep an eye on it for you.
But I don't know.
Zach Lofton, who you just sung his praises, coming up.
15 to 16 years old.
6 feet 8 inches, and indeed he was 15 when he played in his home country of Ukraine.
And we're bragging on him on what they're going to call that hand is for Josh Hart. Interesting to see whether Miles rests him the rest of the way or brings him back in the fourth quarter. There's 2 in the regular season, obviously all 22 in the postseason.
I like how Tristan Thompson told George Sedano yesterday, perfect attendance, George.
I think LeBron lacked structure as far as, not him individually, I'm talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers may have lacked some structure. And I think he felt a big reason as to why LeBron chose the Lakers.
And PJ, as we look at LeBron checking out the box score right now, you know he's going through his mind right now. The guys he knows will be on
2 of the absolute best players in the league together.
It's interesting you mentioned that, PJ, because the Lakers do have some assets, certainly. You look at some of the guys, they've got assets that they can use to acquire another star, beyond just the cap space.
And I think they have to do that, as talented as these young guys are. And this was one of his best years ever. What he did this year was remarkable. But he still is getting up there. And if you get a chance to get a guy like Kawhi, and again, that defense.
LeBron going from Cleveland to LA. Does that mean our friend Dave McMenamin now has to pack the house and look to move?
Well, Windy, it should have been a foreshadowing. Same way.
Went from LA to Cleveland and maybe back. Henry Ellenson had missed his last 10 until then. Or Detroit had, but the Lakers with all their rich history.
It's rightful, but we're accustomed to them being.
That's a better way to put it. Foul and 1. Rattan Mays headed to the line. Bruised his knee on Tuesday, been sitting out. There's a foul and a basket for Bruce Brown.
They were talking about, his NBA career, which I coached against him a bunch in the NBA. I still had bad memories of coaching against him when he was at Georgetown.
Yeah. Ellenson off the window, not there.
Obi
Echionia. 6'9", undrafted player from Temple University. Three-pointer Jeffrey Carroll against Duke when they made it to the Final Four. That was in the Elite Eight game. And he was very instrumental in their success in
15 seconds of playing time.
Nice job by Jamel Morse.
It's pretty impressive on a team that really spreads it out normally. You don't usually see a lot of big numbers out of Kansas.
And they had Mikhailuk. There's Newman. 9 points here right off the bench. Carroll gets 2 more. He's going to dribble out.
I like it.
And the Los Angeles Lakers are going to head to the Summer League semifinals, and they'll face either Cleveland or Toronto. And the former Cavalier, LeBron James, the newest Los Angeles Laker, enjoyed his baseline seat to see Josh Hart and the Summer League Lakers win their quarterfinal matchup.